last week I was showing you how to find the best settings for high def using DPI and lines per centimeter. The best settings to find using your spot size of your laser, whatever wattage you have. And today I'm going to use that same technique, but when I do that I'm going to use the same settings, the same DPI, same lines per centimeter, plus I'm also going to show you using the same power and speed for 3 different types of materials. We're going to do the crow again, and this time we're going to put it in canvas. MDF, and a ceramic tile. Now I'm going to make the sizes of the picture a little bigger so they fit on here nicer, but the settings for engraving will be the same on all 3 to show you how it's done. Alright? So let's do that right now. We'll jump in the program and start off. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our image R. And we're going to bring up the Raven. Here's the Raven here. We're going to crop it a little bit. Sharpen her up. Add a little gamma. And now we're going to resize it in inches. For the tile is 5.5 by 8. So we're going to go 5.5. The height is going to be 7.99, so close enough to 8. Now the DPI we're going to increase. We're going to increase it to 423. That's what our DPI is great at for the 20 watt. We'll save, hold on. Now we're going to invert it because we're doing it on black, and we're going to save it as the tile. Alright. Now we're going to resize it again for the MDF. The MDF is 3.25 wide, and that'll make our height 4.6. We're going to leave the DPI at 423. Now we're going to save that, and we're going to save it as MDF. Now we're going to resize it again for the canvas. The canvas is 5 by 7. So if we go 5, that'll make it just a little bit bigger on the height. So we're going to change that, the height, to 7. And it'll make the width just a little smaller. And we're going to leave the DPI to 423. And we're going to save that as canvas. Okay. Now we're going to exit and go into XCS, and now we're going to we're going to place the items into the machine one at a time and engrave them and pick everything up. Let us start out with the MDF. Just let me place these over here. Put the MDF right there. Let us align it. Alright, there we go, it's aligned. Now, we're going to pick up the top. And we're going to mark off our square. Now I know this piece is a little bit longer, but it's what I had lying around. Alright. Now we're going to bring in our image that we made for the MDF. And we're going to rotate it so it goes faster. We're going to rotate it by 90 degrees. And we'll put it over here. Zoom in. Put up just a little bit. There we go. Now for our parameters, we're going to use 20 power, 250 speed, grayscale, lines per centimeter, 160. Alright. Going to frame that in. Alright, now we're going to engrave it. And go. Alright, that's the MDF. Now, let's get the tile in there and we'll do the tile. Alright, here's the tile. Let's put the tile in. Make it straight. Remove this picture. We'll pick up the top of the tile. Delete the last. Mark our square. bring in our file for the tile. And again, we're going to rotate it to 90 degrees so it goes faster. Center it. We're going to use the same settings as before. 20, 250, and 160 lines per centimeter. Frame it in. And we're off. And off we go. Okay, it came out good. Just gonna clean her up. Now, let's get the canvas in there. Okay. Pick up the top. Mark the area. Bring in the canvas photo. Again, we'll rotate it 90 degrees. All the settings the same. Frame it in. And let's do this. And off it goes. Alright, let's see what we got. Very nice. Clean it up a bit and take some pictures and I'll compare them all. Alright, be right back. Alrighty then. Well, here is the tile. Came out very nice. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have used gray. I should have just went white and black. But the gray gives it a little bit of different 3D effect. Here's the canvas. Very nice. And the MDF. Now I have to say, I haven't worked with MDF too often. But I'll tell you, the quality of MDF is actually quite good compared to the rest. The rest are good, but the MDF looks really nice. Really nice indeed. Now, the point that all the pictures, all the images were high res with the 20-watt laser. So I'm using 423 dpi with the 160 lines per centimeter. I did them all with 20 power and 250 speed. Grayscale, one pass. This is to show one setting for all three. Now, why did I use one setting on three different materials? Well, people are engraving different materials and are always asking for different settings. In reality, in this situation, we are not engraving into our tile, into the MDF, or into the canvas. All we are doing is removing the paint to reveal the picture that we want underneath. So this is why I did this test, to show everybody, hey, one set of settings for all my high-res pictures. And the last video the week before was showing how to get the highest detail for your laser. In this case, the 20 watt with the 423 dpi and 160 lines per centimeter. And it came out very, very nice. So, in conclusion, I hope this helps everybody. Keep the ideas coming. Keep showing your work. I love seeing the work. Love the comments. Love helping people. I'm amazed at how many people I can help. How many great comments I'm getting. And it's actually kind of funny. I was in the store the other day, and somebody went up to me and went, "I know you. You're Johnny Lazer." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." It was very humbling. Very humbling. I enjoyed that a lot. We had a lot of nice conversation about lasers. Yeah, I hope even xtool watches these things, because you know, if I'm saying something incorrectly with my description, I hope they would let me know. You know, I mean, the S1 is a great laser. I was looking at the CO2, the PS2 first, but for the acrylic, but the price difference between the two was not worth it. Now, the F1 Ultra, that's a little bit pricier, but I'd love to get my hands on that one. Whew, that's a nice looking laser machine. But until next time, Johnny Lazer, happy lasering.